What do you think makes a good ball player?
A skinny kid from California. Pick 199, 6th round. A player NFL scouts described as too slow, too weak, and too ordinary to ever start in this league. Even Brian Billick, the coach who won a Super Bowl, admitted nobody knew what they were looking at.
No clue what we're looking for. We just know it when we see it.
And yet, 7 Super Bowls, 5 MVP awards, the most touchdown passes in history, the most playoff wins ever, more championships than 28 entire franchises. So how good was Tom Brady actually? And is he really the greatest to ever do it? The kid nobody wanted. Tom Brady grew up obsessed with 2 sports. On the baseball field, he was so good, the Montreal Expos drafted him straight out of high school. MLB money, a guaranteed future. He turned it down. Football was the obsession, but football had not shown him the same love.
Go up and over the middle, dangerous! Oh, you gotta be kidding! It's pulled down!
He arrived at Michigan as the 7th quarterback, watched others win a national championship from the sideline. When he finally got the starting job, the coaches still rotated him with a freshman who was supposed to be the future. Brady refused to leave, told the head coach directly he was not going anywhere. By senior year, he went 20-5, had 10 game-winning drives, and closed with 369 yards and 4 touchdowns in an overtime Orange Bowl win over Alabama. Brady called his agent 2 weeks into training camp and said he was buying a house. His agent told him to make the team first. Brady told him not to worry about it.
You know, one of the best decisions you ever made picking me.
The backup who stole everything. Brady was 2nd string heading into 2001. No one expected him to play. Drew Bledsoe was the franchise quarterback, fresh off a $103 million contract. Then Bledsoe took a hit from Mo Lewis that caused internal bleeding and nearly killed him. Brady walked onto the field, 24 years old. No NFL starts. After starting 0-2, the Patriots went 11-3 with Brady at the helm. Not flashy, not spectacular, just smart decisions, protected football, and wins. He finished with 2,843 yards, 18 touchdowns, and a Pro Bowl selection.
Sides ball, play fake, well done. Brady setting it up, airing it out to the sideline and play.
Then came the tuck rule game. Blizzard, Raiders, Brady driving from 10 down in the 4th quarter. Woodson strips the ball. Oakland pounces. Game over, except the officials ruled Brady's arm was moving forward. Incomplete pass. Brady walked back to the huddle without celebrating and drove New England into field goal range. Vinatieri tied it. Overtime. Another drive. Another Vinatieri kick. Patriots win. Super Bowl 36. Enormous underdogs against the greatest show on turf. Score tied 17-17, 90 seconds left. No timeouts. Brady completed 5 passes, moved 53 yards, and set up Vinatieri's game winner as time expired. Youngest Super Bowl MVP in history? The critics had an answer ready. Game manager. Great defense. Belichick's system. Brady was just a caretaker.
Plenty of distance. I was watching him before the game, and he was
silencing the doubters. The 2002 Patriots went 9-7. Brady threw 14 interceptions. The critics were loud. One-year wonder. Should have kept Bledsoe. Brady responded the only way he knew how. 14-2. AFC Championship against Manning and the Colts. Patriots intercepted Manning 4 times and won 24-14. Super Bowl 38 against Carolina. Brady threw for 354 yards and 3 touchdowns. Tied 29-29 with 68 seconds left. Brady drove 37 yards in 6 plays and set up the game-winning field goal. Second ring.
Brady throwing, back shoulder, got his man inside the 30, penalty marker flies.
Then he did it again in 2004. 3rd Super Bowl in 4 years. 3rd ring before turning 27. But the criticism never stopped. Take away the system and Brady was ordinary. So the 2005 season started, and his best receiver that year finished with 760 receiving yards. Brady threw for 3,529 yards and 24 touchdowns anyway, and led New England to 12-4. The system argument never recovered. The greatest regular season ever. After a painful 2006 playoff exit, New England signed Randy Moss. then Wes Welker. They finally built Brady a roster that matched his preparation. What happened next was the most dominant single-season performance by a quarterback in NFL history. 50 touchdown passes. The previous record was 49. Brady broke it with 3 games still left to play. 4,806 yards. Unanimous MVP. The first 16-0 regular season in NFL history. 589 points scored, the most ever at the time.
35. Play fake. Brady going deep for Moss at the goal line.
Week 17 with the perfect season already secured, Brady played anyway. Threw his 50th touchdown to Moss, who caught his record-tying 23rd. New England won 38-35. They did not need that game. Brady played it anyway.
Oh my goodness, 50 touchdown passes. I just...
Then the Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch. Eli Manning escaping when he had no business escaping. Final score, 17-14. The perfect season was gone, and the critics had new ammunition. Brady choked. The dynasty was over.
All right, one loss wasn't the right thing to say. All right.
Torn apart and rebuilt. 1 week into 2008, Brady tore his ACL and MCL, season over. His last 2 games were a Super Bowl loss and a season-ending injury. Was Brady finished? He came back in 2009 and won Comeback Player of the Year. Then in 2010 threw 36 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Won his second MVP unanimously, the first quarterback ever to do it that way. 14-2. Father Time had not gotten the message. In 2011, Brady threw for 5,000 yards and lost another Super Bowl to the Giants. 2 losses to Eli Manning. The GOAT conversation had question marks. Then in 2013, with Gronkowski injured and Hernandez in prison, Brady led New England to the AFC Championship with no weapons. Again.
54-yard field goal makes it 26-10. Brady comes out firing. Edelman for 11 yards.
The rings that silenced everyone. By 2014, Brady was 37 and had not won a Super Bowl in a decade. Week 4 that year, blown out 41-14 by Kansas City, Brady looked done. The media said so. Then 7 straight wins, then the playoffs. Down 28-14 to Baltimore. Brady threw for 367 yards and 3 touchdowns, won 35-31, then Super Bowl 49 against the Legion of Boom. Down 24-14 in the 4th quarter. Back-to-back touchdown drives, Malcolm Butler's goal line interception. 4th ring, Montana. Bradshaw, Brady.
Green, motion to the inside. Brady escaping, turns the shoulders in the pass.
Then 2016, 4-game Deflategate suspension. Brady came back and threw 28 touchdowns with 2 interceptions in 12 games. Super Bowl 51. Down 28-3 in the 3rd quarter. No team had ever come back from more than 10. Brady threw for 466 yards, led 31 unanswered, and won in overtime. 5th ring, greatest comeback in football history.
Now 3rd down and 8. Brady flushed out. Will run.
Leaving home and proving the point. After 20 seasons, Brady left New England, 43 years old. He went to Tampa Bay, a franchise that had not been relevant in years. Year 1, Super Bowl 55, won 31-9 over Kansas City, 7th ring, more than any player in history, more than 28 entire franchises. The system question that had followed Brady since 2001 was answered. Different team, different city, different coach, same result.
Announcer jinxes. Here's Brady's pass. It's Gronkowski.
At 44, he threw for 5,000 yards and 43 touchdowns. Father Time had tried. Father Time had lost. Pick 199. The skinny kid nobody believed in. 3 Super Bowls before 30. A perfect season. The greatest comeback in history. And his 7th ring with a completely different team in a different city. He was not the fastest, not the strongest arm. But when everything was on the line, nobody in the history of this sport was better. Is he really the greatest of all time? You already know the answer. Subscribe and check out our other content right here.